Okay. Let's just go ahead and talk about this elephant in the room. The incident in which I was attacked in my car on pit road after the race. But let's see it broken down, and I'll lead you to what happened between the 7 and the 41 for, I don't know, like 20th place. Let's just go ahead and get into it, I guess. So we're riding along with the 48, and the 48 gets a good run out of 2, and he makes a 3 wide bottom. So let's pause it here to the point in which we all lift. And he, at this moment where the video stopped, I'm legitimately thinking, like, okay, him and I got into it at Chicago. Is he going to stick it in there, or is he going to not crash all of us? And I leaned by the way of, I think he's going to stick it in there because he was frustrated with me from a couple weeks ago. But at the time we all committed to the corner, he was good with letting us make the corner too wide. I didn't realize I was already committed to the corner, running a lane off the bottom because I thought the 48 was going to be in there. The 41 spotter didn't say that the 48 was looking, so Ryan entered as though we were 2 wide, where I entered as if we were 3 wide, and we were both fighting for the same real estate. He entered on my right front, so I was just kind of bound up in a bad aero spot and got into him and turned him around. So spun out. We don't finish good. He obviously doesn't finish good. We come down pit road, and I genuinely felt bad. I spun Brad out at California, felt bad about that. You're just racing hard. You're racing for the same piece of real estate. It happens. Come down pit road, and he came around under caution, like under the cool down lap, and pulls in front of me, and I was like, okay, I guess we'll figure out, and we'll get talking about it. So we get parked, and I can see seatbelts flying, and I can see him like frustrated. And I've got my belts off. I've got undoing my Hans clips, doing my radio connector, got my visor up, and I'm like all ready to get out and just like get probably an expected ass reaming for spinning him out, which I probably deserved. Not on purpose. But then I see the aggression in which he gets out of his car, and I'm like, oh, he is not wanting to talk. He is running at me. So as I saw him come, my visor was open, so I shut it to make sure he didn't, Captain Insano, poke me in the eyes. Number one, that'd be a great move to start, but I didn't allow him to do that because I shut my visor. And then he reached in the car, kind of like Boyer Newman at Charlotte a couple years ago, and I grabbed his left hand that he put in there. I kind of pinned it up against the steering wheel, and he slapped around the helmet a couple times, and then my fearless leader, Ryan Sparks, came and wrapped him up Bowman Gray style, called me a piece. Hey, Sparks has got my back. Got a couple guys wrangling him up, and that was the last I saw of him.